What's going on, guys? It is Julio here, and today's topic of discussion is going to be how to properly and effectively answer your phone. This video is going to be cut up into about 2 or 3 different videos, and this video specifically is going to cover the introduction and why doing an introduction this way matters. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So whenever somebody calls my business and are looking for roadside assistance, there's only a few certain things you can say that are correct whenever they're first calling your business, right? And those things usually have to identify your business name, whoever that person is talking to, and it should create kind of a little driveway to what that person needs. And that third one is a question that you ask. So anytime that you come into a phone call with a new customer, always try to end what you're saying with a question. This will lead you to guide that conversation. And that customer will be less likely to control that conversation over you. And the reason that you don't want customers to control your conversations is because customers have a lot of information to give you, and you don't need all of it. This is why you need to control that information and extract the information that you need from that customer. Obviously, the information that you're going to need: name, email, phone number, location, vehicle make and model, what service they need, and I don't know, I like to ask how they're going to pay. But the way that you get to that is by creating a tone at the beginning of the conversation. So if you're asking me, how do I answer my phone calls every single time? I always answer it identifying my business name, identifying myself, and then asking the customer why they called. So here's what mine sounds like. My business name is Mr. Quick Pick. My name is Julio. Check it out. So whenever somebody answers or calls my line, phone rings. Hello, thanks for calling Mr. Quick Pick. This is Julio speaking. How can I help you? And I always say, how can I help you, with with a little bit of elevation. What I'm trying to do when I do that is let the other customer know, let that person on the other line know that I'm having a damn good day and I'm happy to help them if they want it, right? You want to create that type of positive atmosphere, that positive feel with someone over the phone. And a good way you can do that is by giving a hook whenever you say, how can I help you? There's hundreds of ways you can ask a question, right? I can ask you, how can I help you, right? I sound like someone at Walmart that hates their life. Or I can sound like, hey, how can I help you, right? And now I sound way too quirky, but there's something to say with that when you're on the phone with someone, right? You can take a serious tone. You can also do that. It also works well. Hey, thanks for calling Mr. Quick Pick. This is Julio speaking. How can I help you? Right? That's also good. But it's also good to be, hey, thanks for calling Mr. Quick Pick. This is Julio speaking. How can I help you? Right? People listen to all those things. And the better you sound over the phone, the better you sound saying that phrase with more uppity, with more, more positivity. Customers are going to feel that and they're going to trust that. Remember, these people don't know anything about you. They're calling you because they may need something from you. And the best thing you can do to help them make a decision that's going to benefit you is give them the information that they need and guide that conversation. And the way that you're going to do that in the first couple of seconds by answering the phone is by stating your business name, your own name, and asking them what they need. So quick little short summary. Whenever you're answering phones, you want to take control of the conversation. And you can take control of the conversation by simply asking a question at the end of everything you say. This includes when you get further into the conversation. But right now, we're just covering the intro. So whenever you're doing the intro, it's, hello, thank you for calling Mr. Quick Pick. My name is Julio. How can I help you? And that right there is going to make the conversation go much, much smoother. And the reason that you're doing that is because a lot of times people will jump on the phone and you say, hey, thanks for calling. How can I help you? And they'll jump into a whole spiel about what they need. But now you have to keep control of the conversation. And that's what we're going to learn in this next part.